What's up, people? We are back with more of Danganronpa 2. We just concluded the class trial of chapter 3, and in which case, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. It was shockingly pretty good, so yeah. Spoiler alert, murder turned out to be Mikan. It was, I feel like halfway throughout the class trial, I kind of just thought like, the only person that could have done that was actually Mikan. She was in the best situation to do that. Basically, when we concluded the fact that it was recorded in the... or that it wasn't recorded, but that it was live feed from the hospital conference room, then I feel like, hey, the only person... we split up very, very briefly with Mikan then, so the only person who could have done that was Mikan. So, yeah, we came to that conclusion, which was rather unfortunate because I felt like I had to play the bad guy in a situation where it just sucks to be one. But it had to be done. Logic triumphed the emotions or the relationships or the feelings that they thought they had with that person, or not even that, but just they thought that they knew Mikan well, and it just turned out to be like it was a past Mikan of herself and not the current one. And just, I don't know if it was partly due to the despair disease either, or I don't freaking know. But chapter 3 is behind us. There's still new questions arising. Some questions may have been answered, but a lot more questions have... new questions have come up, including who the fuck is it really, like the future foundation? Is that really, like, is that actually just the world ender? And is it the weird fuck ass theory that I think it may be? I don't know, but let us start chapter 4 and see what is gonna happen here. And another thing, actually, robot Nekomaru. Yep, that's all I need to say. What the fuck? Alright, let's continue. We were hoping things would progress smoothly. That's right. A common, ordinary progression would have been just fine. Like, for example, the enemy's lair crumbling right after you defeat the final boss, or your dead friends suddenly reappearing. It would have been just fine if things hadn't progressed like that. That's the kind of old-school progression we were hoping for. Not this unreasonable turn of events.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
The thing about this is, right, is how much can we actually trust that this is still Nekomaru? Because obviously the what we see, like the robotic outer look of Nekomaru, that's what the Monokuma did to him, right? To save him. But like, is that all he did? Did he just give him a robotic body in a sense? And that's it? He didn't do anything else to trick us? I hope so. Cause the best case scenario obviously would just be that this is a robotic body, but inside it's still Nekomaru. It's the same Nekomaru we always... at least the Nekomaru that we've gotten to know on this island, because we kind of know, right? You know, our memories.
Nekomaru? Is that you?
Of how the people could have been during their school life, from which the memories have been lost or stolen, can be quite different from the people that we know now. But I just hope it's no tricks to it.
No matter how you look at it, I'm still me.
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
Sheesh.
You guys are a strange lot. You all have such big eyes. Well, no shit, because we're not looking at something that looks human anymore. Perhaps you have all fallen in love with this metallic body of mine. He's probably really proud of it, like, yeah. I already know what you want to say just by looking in your eyes. Then again, I am a former team manager. Not anymore? What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost or something. You... Hey man, don't go scaring Miss Sonia with that strange-ass mask. As he raised his stammering voice, Kazuichi grabbed on Nekomaru's head and... I already know. Come on, take it off. Ow! Ow! Stop it! Stop it!
Hey!
Huh? Why won't it come off? Wait! What? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap! It's not just for show!
Pure electricity!
It's not just for show. It's pure electricity. I've been reborn as pure electricity. You're seriously Nekomaru.
Damn it.
That's my fault, right? You ended up getting a body like that. And it's all my fault, right?
Sorry.
Nekomaru, I'm sorry. I don't know how to apologize for this. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive.
You serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? You keep sweating the small stuff, you're going to end up getting more gray hairs. Well, that doesn't really matter for you.
Hey.
Commenting on every little thing he does is a waste of time.
Hey.
But you're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right? That's right! I've resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver!
You...
How? Are you even okay with that? It doesn't even compare to my eye patch. How? How can you accept that body?
Oh!
It's better to just be alive.
Huh?
Huh?
It's better to just be alive. Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to all of you. What? I fucking broke something. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some spirit!
It doesn't matter what happens to my body. Not one bit. It's about the fighting spirit. And regardless of whether you have a human body or a robot body or a metallic body or whatever, plastic body, if this fighting spirit inside of that is still alive and kicking and willing to fight, then that's what matters, I guess, to Nekomaru.
Amazing!
You're amazing. Nekomaru is brimming with hope. Oh yeah, I knew Nagito would get excited about this. Because it shows the determination and the strength of Nekomaru's hope, right? So Nagito's gonna be like, oh yes, Nekomaru. Oh, your hope is so unbelievable. It's better to just be alive. I do understand what Nekomaru is saying, but no matter how we make sense of this, it's just too weird. This isn't a novel or a movie. This is reality, yep. Can something this unexplainable really be allowed to happen? No. Instead, why did this happen? Anyway, I'm glad. That's fine, right? Right? Nekomaru definitely came back to us.
What's this?
My! Am I interrupting your touching reunion?
Yeah!
Why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Unfortunately, it was truly difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death. But they don't call me Psycho Pop Magician for nothing. Psycho Pop Magician?
Oh my goodness! Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
It appears to be a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I am getting stabbed by all these envious stares. But does this make Nekomaru then unkillable? Right? Or not? But the thing that he reminds me of is from the Nekomaru movie, the Tin Man, right? He kind of reminds me of that. But he got sliced into pieces, so I guess Nekomaru could die in a similar way, but I don't know. It just feels, you know, because he looks less human, it then therefore also feels that, you know, if a killing were to happen again, how is Nekomaru going to die exactly?
Hey!
If you're really a robot, what's going on with your thought process? Is that a program too? Then what happened to the other stuff, like your self-awareness and I feel like maybe his skin just burned off, or not burned off, but I don't know, most of his skin was just unsalvageable, and he's just wearing plates of armor on top of it, or those plates of steel, metallic, metal.
Fool!
How many times do I have to tell you that it doesn't matter? It kinda does. I mean, the thing is, he looks very robotic, right? But I want to know how big a part of him is robotic. Because how can you actually say, right? If you are 97% robots or metal or whatever, and 3% human, that kind of makes you more robot than... That's a bad example. I should have done like 51-49, but you get the point, right? If you're more robot than human, are you actually actually a robot? Or like, you know? I feel like inside of it is still the Nekomaru, but just the fact that so much of him looks like robots, it's hard to adjust to that and really treat him as the normal Nekomaru, at least at first. No matter what shape or form I take, I am Nekomaru Nidai! Is he? Is he going to power through the rest of his life with this new ability? That kind of reaction. It looks like you really are self-aware. He does feel exactly like... I feel like he just looks like a robot, but inside it's really just Nekomaru. That means this technology is insane! I've never seen or heard anything like this before! Phew! What the commoner considers advanced is not much of an advancement. If you think advancements exist in colleges and laboratories, that's a huge misunderstanding. The real advancement exists in the place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey!
And you're saying that's you? Were you really that amazing?
You!
Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy! Don't go screwing people's body like that!
What?
Hold on. If you harm Monokuma, you're going... Yeah, don't you remember how this all started, Akane? How Nekomaru kind of turned out in that robot to begin with? You attacked him, so let's not do that again. You intend to defy me yet again? You're quite the barbarian.
Disappear!
Jeez, this time you'll definitely fall prey to my Monokuma bazooka. Don't tell me you're... No. Again? Once again, the world shook and turned stark white. How strong... Okay, this is like a test. How strong is Nekomaru's robotic body? Can it just survive that? Because this is exactly the same thing that happened, right? Nekomaru took the quote-unquote bazooka bullet for Akane. But last time it was with his human body, which he barely seemed to survive, and that turned him into this robot body. But now with his robot body, how bad are the wounds going to be, if any? As if the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. And with that whiteness, I heard that voice yet again.
Nekomaru!
Oh my god, deja fucking vu.
That didn't faze me at all!
Fuck. This is really scary. He's almost invincible then.
Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
Hey!
Are you fucking serious? He took that blast and doesn't even have a single scratch. Awesome. He's seriously a real robot. It's like Terminator, Nekomaru. Hey, can you let me disassemble you? Can you let me disassemble you and show me your insides?
No, thank you!
But the Nekomaru can sort of act as our bodyguard, right? That kind of means we can go rampant. We can break rules left and right, and then whenever Monokuma tries to punish us, Nekomaru will just take the bullet for us every single time, and then, yeah, considering how strong his body is, it's not even gonna hurt him. No, I don't think that. It's a theory, but I don't think we're gonna do that, and I don't think we're capable of doing that. In the sense that Monokuma will probably find different ways of punishing us. I don't think he'll let us get away with anything that we do, breaking the rules and stuff. If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying!
By the way...
Ah, I suppose I should fill you in. Even though he's a robot now, if Nekomaru is killed, it's still going to count as murder, okay?
Of course!
It's possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead.
Fool!
Don't say such foolish things! That will never happen! Well, with all that in mind, you guys enjoyed a killing school trip together.
Let's get along!
Once again, I hope we can all get along.
It's impossible.
It's gonna be a while before I can mentally process this. I feel like it's gonna be a while for all of us. It just takes time to get used to. Just the look of the new Nekomaru. Will Nekomaru never return to his original form? If that is the case, it is a burden for Nekomaru.
Sheesh!
I don't think he thinks of it like that. Hey! It's not like I came back as a monster. I'm just a robot now, you know? I'm sorry. I can't really see a difference.
Uh-huh.
Well, just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot one of the main characters, a genuine mystery is transformed into a sci-fi mystery. Ooh, I can put that in the YouTube tags now. Sci-fi mystery. Hell yeah. And the hard-boiled is transformed into cyberpunk.
Hey!
You're totally destroying the genres. Oh well, who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine. As I listened to Monokuma's boisterous laugh, once again, I was forced to accept. This island is not the day-to-day world I know. It's a mad world, where the strange is accepted as normal. Causes, reasoning, circumstances, foreshadowing, these things don't apply here at all. That's what it means to live in a mad world. Chapter 4. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? In the background we see like a theme park, a castle, a Ferris wheel as well. The next morning, we gathered at the hotel restaurant like we always do. Man, the food today was awesome as usual. As always, you sure do eat a lot. I feel relaxed just by looking at you. It's impossible not to worry about it. No matter what, this feels really strange. It's not something I'll get used to easily, but this is just, this kind of shows how people in general judge a person on how they look. A lot of the times, more often than not. Because I feel like, if we were to just close our eyes and let everyone, hear everything that Nekomaru is saying, you would just think like, oh, that's the normal Nekomaru. Nothing is wrong. He's still the same as always. But, just because he looks like a robot, people are treating him differently. Now, don't get me wrong, I would probably do the same because it's just such a huge fucking difference, having an exterior robotic body compared to a normal human body. That's a huge difference, of course, and sure, it's understandable that people treat him differently for that, or at least it takes time for all of us to, get used to it and then eventually treat him as the normal Nekomaru again, but still, it's a little bit sad to see, but that's just always how it is.
Hey.
Anyway, what are you gonna do, Mechamaru? Mechamaru, oh, I love you, Chiaki. Mechamaru? You're used to him already? What am I going to do? For food, do you need, like, oil?
Hey.
Regular? Premium?
Well,
Nah, he doesn't need oil. Since he said he's pure electricity. Maybe he's battery powered or something.
Fool!
I can totally eat normal food, especially rice dishes. I can't keep my eyes off them. However, I've been feeling a little down today, so I don't have much of an appetite.
All right!
Are you malfunctioning? If you show me your insides, I can fix you up, you know. No means no! What? So you're here too?
Sorry.
Sorry. I should know my place and not speak out of turn when everyone's gathered together like this. However, I just wanted to make sure I spoke to you about what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? That person. Mikan called her beloved. I can't help thinking about that, and it won't get out of my head.
What?
Am I just a coward for worrying about that?
Let me tell you this.
It crossed my mind as well, but based on how she phrased it, it sounded like her beloved was dead. So this is the end. This is really... Now I can go to my beloved and be forgiven. Like, if she were going to die, she would be with her beloved in heaven or the afterlife or whatever. I can finally see my beloved. Please forgive me as my hopes of finally seeing you die with me.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It was as if she was speaking to an entity that does not exist in this world. Then there's nothing to worry about.
Fine.
More importantly, we should be thinking about the future foundation, our enemy. If that fearsome organization known also as World Ender is truly responsible for our imprisonment,
If you flinch, you will die!
then investigating who's behind that organization is our top priority. The future foundation. That word. Future. Yep. Does it have anything to do with that ancient ruin? I mean, there's no doubt that that symbol on the door to the ancient ruin was the Japanese word for future. If that's the case, it might be better if we investigate the ancient ruins again later.
However,
The more I think about it, the less it makes sense. Why would an organization that's secretly plotting to end the world make us suffer like this? They went to a lot of trouble to abduct us and bring us to this island. Not only that, they took away several years' worth of our memories, of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy, for reasons that are also unknown. Future Foundation! World Ender! Ah!
Impossible!
There's obviously something wrong with you if you believe in something so unrealistic.
Hey!
Coming from a robot? You're one to talk.
But...
What we should be most concerned about, as it relates to the Future Foundation,
isn't that right?
is the traitor from the Future Foundation that's hiding among us. This is the thing that really throws my theory about the whole Danganronpa 1 crew being actually the Future Foundation and the World Ender into, that doesn't make it sense anymore. Because I thought the traitor then would indeed be Byakuya. But if it's one of us, and because Monokuma said that the traitor is still alive amongst us. I'm pretty sure he said those words. You could say alive and then you can argue, oh, Byakuya is just fake dead. But he said he's still amongst us. So that definitely means that it's not, even if the people that we think are dead right now end up not being dead and just fake dead, then, then that would be plausible. But he says it's amongst us, so it's one of those people in this room here right now. But who the fuck?
Hey,
I wonder who it is. The first person that people will probably point towards is Nagito, but I'm not sure if it is. The true identity of the outsider hiding among us and trying to ensnare us.
I won't be fooled!
Nagito is obviously the most suspicious, though. Even a childish organization blathering about ending the world wouldn't accept someone like me.
Man,
Nobody wants a worthless human like me to join their group. You guys should know that feeling well, right?
you think so?
And that's the reason why you're not the traitor? I I don't understand your theory at all.
Huh?
Then, who do you think is the most suspicious?
It's obvious.
I nominate Hajime. Oh, fuck. I was actually somewhat thinking about this as well. That because we were like, you know, it's kind of similar to what happened to Kyoko rather. Like, you know, people just thought like, oh yeah, we don't know what her ultimate is. She's so vague. We don't know much about her. Well, if there's a traitor, it's gotta be her, right? It seems the most possible. And with Hajime, I can see why people would argue that way. I would disagree with it, but you know, I don't know, cause it could be that, you know, because our memories are stolen from our school life, or basically from the moment we entered Hope Speak Academy until we landed on this island. So there's a lot of stuff that could have happened between that time that's made Hajime into a member of the World Ender or the Future Foundation or whatever. So Hajime being it could be possible, even if we ourselves are unaware of it. It's possible, but like, for a person to be a traitor, they would have to actually, you know, act under Monokuma's or the Future Foundation or the World Ender's will, meaning they would have to report to them with information. They would have to command and do as they command. If they say something to Hajime, for example, saying like, oh, you gotta kill this person, oh, you gotta do this, this and that, you know, if they command him to do something, he has to follow it. But we haven't seen any of those parts, so it could just be that they're waiting. That they planted a person in the group and they just wait for the right opportunity to use them, and they haven't done it up until now. That's a possibility too. But yeah, this isn't entirely too unsurprising that this has been brought up, that Hajime could be the traitor. Huh? Well, isn't it normal to doubt the most unlikely candidates?
Hey,
Not just that, you're the only one who still doesn't know what ultimate talent you possess. If we're basing this on an outsider hiding amongst a group of ultimates, Hajime should be doubted right away.
huh?
Then Hajime's a traitor. People like Kazuichi are really annoying. They just immediately jump. They take whatever a person says immediately as fact, and they don't think about themselves like, could that be true? They just immediately jump on it. They're just like, oh, Hajime's a traitor. No, wait, that guy's a traitor. Wait, this guy just said it, pointed at someone else. Okay, that guy is a traitor now. Like, oh, come on, think for yourself, Kazuichi. Of course not. What are you even saying? Like, if he came to his own conclusion after thinking about it logically, that's, you know, thinking Hajime's the traitor, then I would be less upset at him. But he just said it the split second after Nagito said it, and then it's just like, yeah, you didn't think of that about it yourself. You shouldn't raise your voice like that. We might become even more suspicious of you, you know. This is obviously your fault!
Settle down.
Stop fighting.
Fool!
Don't you think fighting with ourselves like that is Monokuma's trap? That might be true, but... Alright! I'll handle this! Just leave this matter to me! What do you mean?
Huh?
To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present you my new function that I discovered last night. New function? Don't tell me! Is it flight? Can you fly? He's not fucking Iron Man, okay?
No!
It's not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. Now then, let's go! What the fuck? Is he crying gravy or something? What the fuck? Behold!
Huh?
Nekomaru is crying.
No!
Hardly. I am not crying. Is it coffee, gravy? My right eye dispenses cola, and my left eye dispenses rooibos tea. Really? Is that actually the proper term? Because that is a Dutch word. Rooibos. Rooibos tea. Alright. I had no idea. Really? So he's basically a drink dispenser. Cola and tea. Wow.
Behold!
Are you kidding me?
What are you? A soda fountain?
Damn it.
I know we'll all be here all day if we keep commenting on every little thing you do.
Don't fuck with me!
What the hell was Monokuma thinking you giving a function like that?
You're so evil!
That guy, he's definitely fooling around. Monokuma's just toying with other people's bodies. I, too, was modified by Monokuma, so I totally understand how Nekomaru feels. But don't be depressed. You'll get used to it. It's surprising how quickly you get used to it.
I'll beat you up!
Don't go butting in our conversation all of a sudden. I'll kill you until you'll die from it, you stupid rabbit. That's an extremely violent thing to say to someone. You showing up at this time means... Did you come to tell us that you defeated another Mana Beast?
Yippee-ki-yay!
Ta-da! You're correct! Once again, you can visit a new island. So please take this opportunity to get along with everyone. I ain't going. What a drag.
Man.
Even if we go to the new island, it's not like we're gonna find a way to escape this place, right?
You are right.
Rather, I feel as though the opportunity to kill increases every time we go to a new island. So, it might be best if we do not go. I don't know about that.
I renounce you!
I can understand how Sonia's thinking about it, right? Oh, because to her it feels like every time a new island, a new chapter opens, a new chapter means another killing that's going to happen. But she's unnecessarily connecting the fact that a new island opens with the fact that a new person is going to die. Like, yeah, those two things do happen, but they're not necessarily connected. A killing is going to happen regardless of the next time, because that's just the nature of the game. A killing is just keep going to happen until the game basically ends, one way or another. But she just correlated that, oh, a new island has appeared, meaning a new killing. I mean, it's not technically untrue, but it's not directly connected, you know? So I still feel like, and every single time a new island gets unlocked, or we're able to visit a new island, we gain more clues about what the hell is going on. So, yeah, we do need to explore it, even if she feels that it might lead to another killing. A killing is gonna happen regardless. I don't know what you're planning, fiend, but we're not going to fall for it.
That's
A misunderstanding. I was just...
Lame!
Ah, jeez. How annoying.
Unbelievable.
Just stay back and leave the rest to your big brother. I'll give you an example of how to lure these guys to you, little sis.
hey!
What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something. What the hell? Fucking? I just saw ING.
Didn't I tell you to stay back?
Delicious. Delicious, that's what it says. The fuck?
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
I'm getting flashbacks from Choice Chamber. Fuck.
Well now.
There! Now that I've mopped up the annoying one.
Special bleeding service!
Okay, since you guys are feeling down in the dumps, I'll make you guys so excited your noses will bleed. Compared to the early investigations, I've prepared a special treat that's completely different than before. Treat?
Nice!
Oh, you took the bait! I guess it's true. If you want to get a shut-in out of their room, carrots work the best.
Huh?
Who the fuck cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the treat is. It's an amazing treat. Don't wet your pants. Well, it's okay if you do. Just don't spray it on me. I prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might find interesting on the new island.
Miracle!
Such as clues about the future foundation.
Huh?
Such as parts that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
Are you for real?
News!
And also, your student profiles from your time at Hope Speak Academy. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. I feel like that's one thing everyone has in common. Sure, everybody wants to leave this island as well, but the one thing everybody, the closest that we all have in common is the fact that all of our memories of our student life at Hope Speak Academy was stolen, right? So obviously we want to know what happened during that time. So our student profiles might help a lot to either just refresh our memories a bit or help us remember stuff like that, you know, at least give us some sort of clue, picture, information about those missing lives of our memories. Missing years, rather. Huh?
So,
Do your best to explore! Take care!
Hey.
What should we do?
You know, right?
Our only option is to go, obviously. We might be able to go home if we have ship parts.
Yep.
I plan to go too. If there are clues about the future foundation, we need to make sure we see them.
Hajime.
What about you, Hajime? Of course you're going, right? If you look at your student profile, you might be able to find out what your shining talent is. Oh, that is even more important for Hajime indeed. It's a chance for you to clear any suspicions, right? What suspicions? I don't think anyone here doubts me.
What?
I see. I know, right? Such splendid hope Hajime shows. But if there's a clue about my talents, I want to know what it is. The reason Hope's Peak Academy chose me. The talent I possess. These things matter to me. There's no way I'm not worried about it. It seems you've all prepared yourselves for the worst.
I'm starting to get pumped up.
That means we're gonna go, right?
I...
If everyone is going, I shall accompany you as well. But there's also a possibility the Monokuma set a trap. We should be careful where we step. I can't stop thinking about that ancient ruin that might hold clues about the future foundation. But we should start exploring the new island. Yeah, first the new island, then the ancient ruin again. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And in the next video, we shall explore the new 4th island that just got unlocked. So yeah, see you guys then. Peace.